I am the food. Eat me.
Eat me. God, Shriekers freaking suck.
Shriekers are the worst. The worst animal of all time.
So how was it working with Michael Gross? Michael Gross, I mean, Family Ties, Tremors. He's a big name, man. He's a big name. He's kept this franchise alive. Was it fun working alongside him?
I loved it. It was great. I was like, we first met when we got on the plane to Thailand. So, I mean, I knew he was involved. I knew when I got the script, I was like, okay, so this is going to have Michael Gross, right? And, you're reading the script and he doesn't get introduced for like the first, I mean, maybe even 20 pages, maybe less. But I was like, okay, there he is. Yeah, and he's there in all his glory. But, Michael Gross is he's so opposite from Burt Gummer. I mean, he is kind of a no-nonsense type of guy, but, he's so eco-friendly and wants to save the planet and wants to hug every tree. And he's
opposite.
just like, and again, when I met him, he had a big old beard, like a big shaggy beard and long hair. That was bizarre, like to see him like with all this hair and like, and so it was really cool to see, meet him. He was just and he was dressed in all this kind of loose fitting kind of, not khaki, but it felt like some guy going on a vacation to, well, this was October. This was about a year ago, November, almost a year ago. And it looked like he was going on safari, and it was just kind of like loose fitting clothes. And it was just kind of, and his beard was very white. So he looked like a skinny Santa Claus.
So he legitimately grew all that out for the movie.
Yeah. And so at first I wasn't even sure it was him because I'm so used to seeing him. Like Burt Gummer has nothing. He's bald. He has no hair. He has that mustache. And this guy was like, and I was like, he's probably going to be on this plane somewhere. There he is. And he was just the sweetest guy. And we had a blast.
What are some of your best times on set while filming?
This was this is honestly one of the best filming experiences I've ever had, which is weird to say because I was like, it's part of like the sub studio space where it's Universal Pictures property, but they, these are all their straight to DVD kind of franchises that they have. They just put it on, they make these movies, they go straight to DVD or digital or whatever. So, it was a fixed, it's a smaller budget than their typical studio proper films. So I was like, I remember thinking, okay, this is going to be crazy. We've got like 25, 30 days maybe to shoot, like 4 weeks essentially to shoot a special effects action film with all this stuff in Thailand. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, yeah, this is what they got to do. But this director who's like a powerhouse who does like 50 films a year and does all these kind of things. I was like, yeah, you just kind of get on set and you do your thing the best you can. And he'll put in his 2 cents every now and then, but it's like shot after shot. They work fast. So I was a little worried going in and like, is this going to be like, is the crew just going to be stressed and bad? I mean, it was such a fun experience. It was so different. Number one, it was Thailand. Thailand was just, I mean, it's amazing place. It's always perfect weather there. And so it was just gorgeous. We're shooting, just the locations. We were like on the boats in crystal clear water out in these islands. We're in the jungle. They built, everything was on set. We didn't shoot anything on sound stages. There's one scene in a cave just because they had to like use a flamethrower. So they had to build like a quick cave set. Yeah. But most of the cave you see in the film is actually all real cave. It's just first shot of the flamethrower. We are a million